We're talking about Radioactive, which is a film I made with Marjane Satrapi. It's a film about Marie Curie, but it's really a kind of rock and roll biography of radioactivity as a phenomenon.
I want to tell you about radium.
A most peculiar and remarkable element because it does not behave as it should.
We cannot talk about the scientists without talking about the science. Their discovery, radioactivity, changed completely the face of the 20th century. It is impossible to talk about this discovery and not to talk about the aftermath of this discovery. So this film is a biography of Marie Curie, actually mixed with the biography of radioactivity.
There is another element that's skewing the results.
You think you found an undiscovered element?
You have fundamentally misunderstood the atom.
I felt I had to have respect for the whole phenomenon of radioactivity. One of the first things I watched was actually a documentary about the Chernobyl nuclear reactor and the explosion. I just wanted to kind of feel the might of what radioactive fallout is. And then I went to Paris and I went to the Radium Institute where she worked and where she had a laboratory. They can't have her papers there because they're still radioactive. And so most of her paperwork is all held in a lead room. You can't access them, as well as most of her lab equipment. The first element that they discovered, the Curies, was polonium. And the next was radium. And radium, it glowed green and people wanted it in everything. They wanted it in face creams, in matches, in toothpaste to make your teeth shine, in like baby clothes. And I mean, it was terrifying. Luckily, it was so expensive that very few things actually had any radium in them. And then I, made sure that I could understand the science behind radioactivity, go back to the atomic structure and understand it.
Our work's been nominated for the Nobel Prize for our discovery of radioactivity. And the commendation only mentions my name.
When you make any kind of film, you have to find an echo in yourself. And on this point, I really could understand. It's like, she, like we left our countries in our early 20s to come to Paris to do something that we could not do in our own countries. You don't have any connection. You don't know how the things they work. So it takes a long time. On the top, you want to work in a male-dominated field. On the top, you're a woman. And on the top is the end of the 19th century. That is just the beginning of the 20th century. So yes, she was very, very brave.
I'm just the wife, isn't that right?
When have I ever treated you
I am the wife of Pierre Curie. The things that make us weak are the things that make us strong.
She wasn't an easy person to know, but a very exciting one to know because she elevates the conversation. She never goes down to someone's level. She brings other people up to hers. And I think that's a very interesting quality in someone.
When have other people's opinions ever affected anything I've done?